Guys, what's going on? It's Wednesday night at 8 o'clock. So I'm actually pushing my Tuesday lives to be on Wednesday. But I had some unexpected calls today. So here's the topic that is coming up for me in both my circles, my networks of entrepreneurs who are all at different levels. Some people who would and other people who you would think are earlier on their journey. And what's really cool about this is that all the people who I'm talking to are, let me see. I was trying to see if I could actually see who was on here because that would be cool. So let me know if you're here. Let me know what's up. Okay, so here's the piece I'm learning. So as a lot of you guys know, I've expanded my business launch from being just focused on branding to actually purposefully including and claiming the fact that I'm actually a business coach. And so, hey, what's up, Josh? Nice to see you here. Say hi, guys. Let me know you're here. I want to be able to engage with you guys. I want to know what's hitting home because I'm going to bring more of that content your way. So here's the thing. It was pointed out to me, so this is not something I said specifically, like, oh, wow, I'm uber successful in a short period of time. That's not actually something I told myself. Much like an entrepreneur. Hey, what's up, Josh? Hi, Sarah, Lowry. Hey, Donna. How are you guys? I hope you're doing well. So that's not a sentence I said to myself. This is a sentence that people have said to me. And it makes you kind of pause and think for a second because I immediately want to react and say, oh, no. I'm not that successful and I haven't done it in a short period of time. But if you guys are like me, you're learning to accept a compliment because I love giving compliments. So it's difficult to receive it. So Donna, I've been seeing you do your lives. I'm super excited about that. I need to catch one of your lives, but I'm excited to see you putting yourself out there. So this is the real question. What is it really like to be uber successful in a short period of time? So it feels like it would be really, really fun. It feels like there would be a lot of highs and a lot of like adrenaline rushes and like high fives and, some setbacks, but your imagination leads you to believe that it would be a lot more highs. So here's what I see is happening with my entrepreneurs that I'm coaching. They end up getting some level of success, which is fun. It's exciting. It drives you. It puts momentum into their car. And they're like taking off like a race car, like that first curve around the bend. And it feels so fun. It's pumped. Like we're high-fiving. We're excited. We're celebrating new regions they've never they've been. So in the way of getting the most revenue they've ever had in a month, getting the most revenue they've ever had in a week, getting the most amount of sales calls, raising their prices and then selling it with ease. So it's like boom, 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 fun, exciting. And then what happens to everyone? I don't care if you're trying to make 5K a month or if you are trying to make 200K a month. Same thing happens. The honeymoon period just dips down, and all of that excitement that had puffed you up and filled you up and had you feeling like you were a rock star starts to seep out of you. And that's when that old mechanism of self-doubt starts to kick in. What's up, Saladine? What is going on? Thank you for that preach. I've been feeling a little preachy lately. Well, actually, I'm feeling a little rapper lately. So if something comes to me, it might just comes out. Hey, Sareem. Nice to have you here. Say what's up. So let me know if this is hitting home, guys. I want to shed some light onto topics that people don't talk about. So this is a really typical situation where as an entrepreneur, you finally get some stuff to work. You're really excited about what's happening here. What's up, Dominique? Continuously up level. Preach. Exactly. But with new levels come new devils. And once that honeymoon period ends, this is what happens on the coaching call. They're like, they get on the call. They're like, hey, B. And I'm like, how you doing? They're like, immediately go into like reporting their revenue. And I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. We're just saying hello. Just checking in on you, seeing what's going on. Solid, nice. See you rap into that, Jay-Z. You know it. I might drop it on here. I thought about doing like the whole first beginning of that rap, but then I was like, maybe that's too much. Maybe it's not. So they come onto the call, they're feeling deflated. How many of you guys have gone through that moment where you hit a high, win, win, win? You're like, I finally understand this entrepreneurial journey. I get it. Stuff is clicking in for me. I have clarity. Things are easy. And then as fast as it came, boom, you feel like you're in a setback phase. Here's what I'm on here to tell you. It is totally normal. So that is a part of what that journey looks like to be uber successful. Every dude or chick that you're following who's ahead of you, who you think is exciting and you love their growth and you're inspired by them and you're kind of waiting for that moment. When is it my turn to be in the limelight? I want to shed this wisdom onto you now so you don't end up disappointed when you get off your high and then you go sloping down and you start to doubt yourself. You start to wonder, is something wrong with me? Is my offer bad? Am I not showing up like I'm supposed to? Maybe I should go journal some more. And you start to feed the self-doubt again. Imposter syndrome starts to kick up again. And old negative voices that were having, like, who used to occupy your brain are starting to take hostage over of what is going on inside. And so this is the moment where it's do or die. So this is the moment where you get to dive into your growth. Hey, Brandon, what's going on? Nice to meet you. Nice to see you on here. Appreciate you saying hello. So this is that moment where I'm encouraging you, go ahead and embrace and accept, hey, this is just a part of the entrepreneurial journey. Just like dating. So I know a lot of us have had this experience in dating. You meet the guy, you meet the girl, and at the beginning, they are perfect. I know what happened with me and my husband. I was like, there is literally nobody more perfect in the entire universe than this man. You know, and now we've been married 11 years, and yeah, like it turns out it's not all perfection. Not that I was bringing perfection to the table. So just like dating, there's a honeymoon phase where you're just blindsided. Your love emotions are up. Serotonin is up. Like your oxytocin is up. Then you're getting dopamine hits of like getting revenue in the door. And then suddenly you just like hit this streak, or what happens to most people, the universe will do a smackdown on you. Tell me your smackdown stories, guys. Tell me when you have hit a new win, a new level, a new ideal client, changed your program, sold at a higher price, and wham, the universe dishes you something. Whether you get the cove and then you're suddenly out for 2 weeks, you got a random client coming back and asking you for a refund, your Facebook ads account gets shut down, suddenly your organic doesn't work, you get kicked out of your favorite group, you end up getting billed for something that you didn't know and you have to pay it in 2 weeks. Like all kinds of stuff happens. And it's no joke. I don't know what it is about like the energy in life or the universe or how all that works, whatever beliefs you have. But when you choose to up level and play this game called entrepreneurship, you better believe you're going to be served some curveballs as you go. Things will be going really great and it's like, wham, they're not. All kinds of things happen to people. It's just insane. Like the level of things that have happened to people and the coincidence that it happens the same week. So be prepared for that on your entrepreneurial journey, that this is normal. This is going to happen. I know it's going to happen. Just like a lot of you guys who have dated or are in a marriage, right? Like if you're married, you know you're not always going to agree with your spouse. Like you know that without a shadow of doubt. And if you've been married for more than a couple years, you also know you're going to have a plethora. Well, shoot, maybe it's me, but I mean, tell me what's up, people. Tell me what's going on with you. You're going to have a plethora of bumps in the road. Hola, Christine. How are you, girl? I've been seeing you showing up a lot. I love that. I love seeing you guys like showing up on social media, preaching what you're good at, and finding your avatars, finding your clients who need your help. So you get to the point in your marriage, you can anticipate, I know we'll have another rough patch. Things might be good now, but I know we're going to have another rough patch. I can anticipate that. I can trust for that. I can even maybe know how I'll behave in that. And I'll also believe in the fact that we'll get through it. Same if you're maybe boyfriend or girlfriend. Okay, we know we might get into another argument or disagreement or fight, but we'll get through it. Same as the entrepreneurial journey. So if you can use that as like a simile to keep in your mind to say it's going to be okay. There are going to be patches that are tough. Life is going to throw me curveballs to see if I really mean what I say and I say what I mean. So I'm here to tell you, keep showing up. I was telling my husband at dinner tonight, because we're both entrepreneurs and we love to talk about this. I was like, honey, you know what the number one reason why people don't succeed in business is? And he's like, yeah, what? You know? And I was like, I've just seen this pattern. It's that they don't fully believe in themselves to succeed. They don't fully believe this is going to happen for me. It's not just happening for Donna or Josh or Brandon or Christine or Dominique or Saladin or Bijal. It's going to happen for me. It's going to work for me. My avatar is going to come pumping through. Thanks for all the love, Christine. I love all those hearts. Hey, what's up, Doug? Nice to see you on here, bro. And so, yeah, exactly. Christine is saying resistance threatens. Let me know if this is hitting home for you guys. I want to know if you have any questions surrounding this, because this mental model, this construct is the first thing that will rip you down into pieces. It will put an end to what you thought was going to be a dream, or it'll do the opposite. Well, you'll just be spinning, switching avatars, switching offers, lowering your price, hopping platforms. Suddenly you're doing something else and now you're on Clubhouse. Like, oh my God. I'm not dissing Clubhouse. Honestly, I haven't even looked at it. So I'm not advocating or not advocating. What I'm saying is there's a pattern of being hit by the universe a couple times and then running to a different platform. That's not strategy. That's called a reaction. And when you're reactive, you are no longer in control of what your business is. You've handed over driving your business to the emotional part of your brain, which, as an emotional person, I will tell you, please do not do that. It will not lead to good end results. Do not let your emotional brain take the wheel, okay? So if you're emotional, you need to calm down. You need to get out for a walk, do some yoga, eat some food you like, do some journaling, meet a friend, cry, take a bath, any of that stuff. Commiserate with a friend, talk to a business friend, talk to your business coach. But please do not get emotional and drive your business car. You will crash it. It's like a warning. Dominique is saying this is bringing clarity with a conversation I had this morning. Isn't it funny, Dominique, how like when you open your mind to something, you'll start to hear that lesson come to you more times. Chris, Donna's saying so true. Okay, if you guys have more questions, let me know. So I hope this is painting a picture, a truer picture, a realer picture of why this actually happens to people and how you can make and work with the curving road in front of you and be able to take those curves and go along your entrepreneurial journey with more faith in the process, with more belief in yourself, knowing that the belief piece is the first thing to crack in the foundation, and that is what causes all of the other cracks. I'm telling you, I have coached a ton of people. I don't care what revenue level you're at. New level, new devil. It doesn't matter. Once you hit 100K in a month, dude, you have different problems. It's not the same, because you know how fast you get over hitting 100K? Like this. Because now you hit 100K and now you want to have 100K profits a month. Or Susie has 250K months, so now you want to do that. So there's always something to chase. There's always a number to want. That's what makes us entrepreneurs. We are hungry, 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 hungry. That's why we all don't make a bunch of money and then just like stop doing what we're doing. We're not like that. We're not bred like that. We're not meant to be like that. We're like go, 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 go. That's why we love being in company of one another. So Donna's saying, love that analogy. I'm so happy to hear that. I'm glad that it's making sense. It's what's coming up. So I'm like, I love to share out with my people, with my fans, with my community. When I'm seeing patterns come up in my private coaching calls with my clients, I know it's happening for our community. I know it's happening for you guys out there. And I want to speak to that rather than the same topic over and over again. Because I'm like, what would serve you better? What would be more useful for you? I know if I was in that position right now and I was lost, I'd feel much better just knowing it's normal. Like, I don't know if this hits home for you guys, but for me, one of my things that I have to deal with mentality wise is sometimes I will slip back into thinking this only happens to me. I'm like, oh, of course this happened because this only happens to me. So I had this like old construct, this old story I make up in my mind. And it's totally from back in the day with victim mentality days. And now I don't work like that. Now I don't think like that. But if that thinking pops back up, I have like a red alert flag that goes off in my head now to understand that, ooh, her mentality is slipping. When's the last time I've done my morning formula and really focused on what my vision is? How much have I slept lately? Am I doing stuff that is fun, that actually fulfills me, or have I started to create a job for myself in this entrepreneurial world I'm in? And some of that will help me like reset my course and start to course correct to say, these are not the questions I should be asking. These are not the thoughts that I should be having. There is a much brighter vision, a much bigger future in front of me. And there's a lot of people's lives I want to change and impact. So here to encourage you, map out what your vision is, stay entrusted to that. If you start to feel and you're losing belief in yourself, stop and do everything you can to recalibrate, to reset yourself. And sometimes it just requires a couple days off. A lot of my entrepreneurial clients are in this weird stage. They're actually working too much. They are working so hard, literally having to pull them off like the treadmill and be like, stop running. You're overdoing it. Like, you need a break, you know? And it's so funny because like you're out in the job world, the corporate world, and you're like, God, in your mind, you're like, I wish my coworker would just get this done. You know, those kind of things. Then you're here in the entrepreneurial land, in coaching land, and I'm like, I'm literally having to tell my clients to chill out. Stop doing this. Stop going live every day. Like, you're exhausting yourself. You don't need to be on 3 platforms. All of that kind of stuff. So it's quite the opposite problem. It's like just run, 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 run. And you can burn out your vision really fast that way when you're physically broken. So if it's biology versus mindset, biology always wins. I don't care how solid your mindset is. Your biology has been set up for your survival, and it will take you down if it thinks you're going to burn yourself out. Okay, Brandon saying, totally with you on the emotional driving. Yeah, don't be emotional and drive. I feel like that I need like a bumper sticker, like how the mad folks, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, have that. I feel like I need that for entrepreneurs. Brandon, right on. Yes, pattern recognition is such an incredibly valuable tool for traversal of pretty much anything. Yeah. Well, you said that really eloquently, Brandon. That was written much nicer than the way I said it. So let me know, do you guys have any other questions? Are you struggling with this area right now? And even if you're not, is it something that you've gone through before? I'm curious to hear how we can jump in, including the community of people who are watching here, and give you some support, rally around you. But I have noticed when it happens to 1, 2, 3 people, there's like kind of a contagious thing that's happening. You know what I mean? So let me know, guys, if you have any other questions. But so here's what I'll say is, while I'm waiting for questions, see if anybody pops on, or I'm going to start my end of the night process and start journaling and doing all that stuff, is being uber successful in a short period of time has its ups and it also has its downs. Being uber successful really quickly, which, by the way, in entrepreneur land, really successful is like 1 or 2 years. I just want to make that really clear. Really successful is not 1 to 3 months. I'm not saying those unicorns don't exist. It just does not happen often. So I don't want you to believe that that's possible. I don't want you to believe that that's normal. And I sure as hell don't want you to be buying people's coaching programs with the promise that this is going to happen for you like that. Really big results that are lasting, that are fast in entrepreneur land is like 1 to 2 years. If it's less than that, you're just kind of like a crazy little toy that's shooting in all different directions that's about to like spurt out of any of its energy. So back to that concept. So if you do see that level of growth very quickly, it's a lot like growing pains, or like when you get stretch marks. You grow really fast, you get stretch marks, right, on your body. I know I have them. I grew really fast between 5th and 6th grade. And then I guess it just stopped. It like literally just stopped. You get stretch marks. So think of it the same as with your business. If you grow really fast, those stretch marks are going to be little reminders of places you made mistakes, places that you should have done something different but you didn't know better, mistakes you made on investing, mistakes you made on not investing your money, team members that you didn't hire that you should have, team members you hired that you trusted but failed you in some way, inconsistent revenue, lowered profits, all kinds of things. So those are going to be the stretch marks you get as you grow really quickly. Sometimes people actually grow so quickly, they just run out of cash. They literally run out of cash. They don't understand the amount of money that's coming in, and it just seems like big, big, big numbers. So out they go spending it because they're not used to getting the money. The money mindset hasn't equalized yet. And then boom, they're broke. It's like those lottery winners. Like I won the lottery and now I'm broke and alone, that kind of thing. So that can happen too. So your cash flow can go really quickly. As opposed to, here's an upside to growing slowly. If you grow slowly, you're going to grow more sustainably. You're going to be able to test your systems and processes. You're going to be able to calibrate and dial up and dial down when you need your revenue to go up or go down. So you'll have more control of your actual marketing channels and what you're using as marketing assets. Like you'll be able to dial them up and be like, ooh, that's too much of a lead flow, and take down that lead pipeline. You have so much more control of how many people are you talking to, how many people are you selling to, how many people are entering into your done for you or done with you service, so you can actually fulfill on these people. Then, this is the magic thing that I think is under celebrated. You have the chance to optimize. So if you grow slower, you get to optimize your processes, you get to optimize your systems, you get to optimize how you deliver to your clients and what the entire client experience looks like. And why this is so important is the client experience is going to actually affect what people say about your program at the end of the day, whether it resonated with them, whether they give you a 5-star, whether they're getting a ton of value that they didn't expect or did expect from you. So that is the upside of growing slowly. So I just wanted to give some love out there that growing slowly but surely, almost like the tortoise versus the hare, also has its benefits. So if you're on that path, if you're on that slower path in that season, do know what the upsides are. There's less emotional wreckage. There's less ups and downs. You're going to understand your cash flow better. You're going to be able to calibrate yourself to the new wealth that's coming in so that you're building wealth and not just shooting out all the money that comes in the way of buying more and more coaching programs. So anyways, guys, thanks for joining me. I will eventually be getting a routine time on Wednesday. But these are part of growing pains, of growing really fast, having all sorts of meetings. And now is the time where I'm building out my team even further, putting a lot of time and investment into my amazing team. and growing them like I've been growing my clients. So anyways, thanks for joining me. Thanks, Brandon. This was great. Super glad I caught this. Appreciate you. I'm glad that we got to chat a little bit, Brandon. I've seen you a lot, but I haven't gotten like some back and forth with you. So I always feel like this is fun to get to know people and see where their head's at. So anyways, if you watch this later, hit me with the hashtag replay. If this was helpful or valuable, let me know, because I'll be bringing up more topics like this. But in my life group, people are talking, I need help with sales. They need help with mindset. So here we are with the mindset that you need to be bulletproof in your sales. So with that, much love, y'all. Launch loves you, and I will see you guys later. Bye.